Hi everybody, this is Richard Hawkins Holomua from Spirits of Japan. It is the evening of March 10th, 2020. Another hour will be into March 11th. Wanted to go ahead and throw out this Corona update. We just got off a tour this evening. Went out the country, had a great time. A lot of people wearing masks, not wearing the right mask. Wearing mask, it doesn't matter if you got a mask because the coronavirus is smaller than the mask. Just saying. But it makes you feel like you're doing something. So I guess that's what's important, right? So we're going to throw some numbers up at you here. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to jam out the total number of people according to Johns Hopkins, which we know there's probably more. But right now we have it. And I just finished a Hawaii update, and it was 115,800. It has jumped to 116,119. We have 64,385 people recovered. It's over 4,000 deaths. As I was doing it, it was the numbers were changing. So something's happened somewhere. I guess we'll find out the next couple of days. The numbers jumped all of a sudden. And we know, we all know what this is, Let's flip over to Japan, where we're looking at Japan. That was 520 yesterday, 560 for today. So we've gone in Osaka up to 75 from 9. And that was a live house event that everybody went to without mask and drinking and spewing on each other. And, if you're going to go to an event, maintain some kind of civility. And they all knew that this was going to happen. Everybody knew it. They said it's going to happen. The numbers are going to jump. They tracked down everybody. So here we are at 564. We're at 10 deaths right now. United States are not reporting all of theirs. What John Hopkins has for them, 761. Their first virus outbreak was weeks after Japan, and it's a total confirmed 761 with 27 deaths, with only 8 recovered at this time. But you're definitely not going to hear that from our POTUS. So with that said, here's Japan's situation. They have just meetings. I've never sat through and watched these meetings they have in Parliament before. But now when I'm not on tour, it's just something I do because it leads right up into sumo. And my favorite sumo, they're holding it with no spectators. Here's the rules. If anybody, any rikishi, any wrestler gets any kind of sickness, they're going to cancel the tournament right away if it's attached to corona. So they make them do test thermometers twice a day. So when they come and when they leave. And we all know the difference between an oral thermometer and a rectal thermometer. The taste. No, I'm just kidding. Got to make fun somewhere. What we have to do here is during the tournament is not allow. You can't order Domino's pizza. You can't order out. You have to bring the food from your stable. Has to be brought in by you, packaged, wrapped, checked. And any water you're going to have, it all is brought in. Even they do the water, the winner of the match gives the water to the next person. They're not even drinking that. They're just ceremonial doing it. So, yeah. Oh, they can't take public transportation either. They have to come in by a private car, and sumo associations are going to pay for it also. It's the weirdest thing. I think it's a little over excessive, but I think there's 2 strains of this. I think there was a light strain that was released, and then I think there was another one that just sneaks up on your ass and gets you. So we'll see. Everybody's saying it's going to be a year out. We'll see. We'll see. I'm still holding resolve to where I'm at. I always said this is going to hit 7, 8, 900, maybe 1,000 here in Japan. But if there's any country that is cleanly and that we're using masks, before, so if you get sick, you need to use a mask. If you're not sick, you don't need a mask. And then there's a type of mask, and I'm not too familiar with all the mask names, but there's a type of actually seals to your face, and those are the ones that are hard to get. Actually, my guest today, um, Enrique and Ivan had found some in Costco, so they brought those just in case, you know. And you're around, you walk around, you're in the open air, you're going to be fine, you know. It's these enclosed spaces. The train has air purifiers on them. The most family marts, some of the family marts and convenience stores that do not, they're actually requesting that the family mart leave the doors open as people walk in and out, because it could be a bacteria growth there. Somebody's in there coughing, you know, and you walk right past the aisle. So, you know, we'll see if it's going to be contained anywhere, it's going to be contained here in Japan, and we won't see too much of a jump in those numbers. Again, I'm not a doctor, but just my thoughts on it. I do think there's a lot of overreaction. Maybe it's needed, but you know, let's look at this rate right here. A friend of mine in Hawaii put this up on his thing. If you are 70 years and older, even 60 years and older, and any kind of health issue, you have a very high risk, just like you would with the flu, though. Okay? If you're 59 years and younger and in good health without eating autoimmune deficiencies, even if you catch this coronavirus, you have a 99% of getting better. Okay? So there's the numbers. So it doesn't seem to bother little kids. And it doesn't. There's this type of if you have a lot of melanin in your system, so you know your pigmentation is dark, like you know, from maybe Africa or Nigeria, Kenya, whatever. That this doesn't affect people with a high concentration of melanin in their system. Why, they don't know, but we'll see. We'll see. Again, it's still you know. It's hard to even talk about that without sounding racist, so I don't even want to go there. So, but that's just an article I read. So we're 7 minutes in. That's the update for March the 10th, almost March 11th. Wash your hands. You know, use alcohol. You know, carry it with us wherever we go. Before you eat, before you put your hands to your face, use alcohol, and just stay safe. You know. Don't overreact. Don't buy too much toilet paper. You know, leave some for other people. You know, so but that's our update for today. Any suggestions, requests, things you want to help me kind of locate? I got time. So thanks a lot, guys. Spirits of Japan. We'll see how everything looks in a week. But I'll be back with another update in a day or two. Have a great day.